The following video is not made for kids under 13. If you are not 13 years old, please exit out of the video now. And please, YouTube, do not sue me. Sup guys, Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had the Demon Summoning App. This is part 4. In the last part, Izuku and everyone else in Class 1A did the quirk evaluation test, which shows their skills, and Izuku getting like at least 3rd place in the exam. Not only that, Aizawa is shocked that his quirk doesn't work on Izuku. With that, what further said, let's get into this. After that day, Izuku is considered to be one of the rising stars in Class 1A, especially with his quirk to bring out other people to do what he wants. The worst part is, Bakugo is more pissed off at anything. He's more threatening and more hateful towards Izuku than he ever has been before, because of his quirk, because of the demon summoning app. At any rate, with that said, let's get into this story, shall we? Right as the day begins, All Might soon appears in front of their door with him saying, "Here I am, going through the door like a hero," as everyone is shocked to see All Might here, as everyone is freaked out, like Sue, Kirishima, and everyone else is hyped that All Might is a teacher at UA. Only that, however, Izuku isn't, because he remembers what All Might told him, that he couldn't become a hero without a quirk. Because of this, he doesn't have a huge sustained hatred for All Might, but he's lost all respect for him though, for crushing his dreams and everything. Not only that, All Might doesn't even remember Izuku at all. So, that said, All Might soon explains what they'll be doing today, which is hero training. That they'll be going on 2-on-2 fights, heroes versus villains. But before that, they had to get their hero. He presses a button which shows them their hero costumes coming out of the walls with suitcases. As he tells them, put those on and meet them at one of the training grounds. Couple minutes later, everyone soon shows up in their hero uniforms, which All Might says, to be a hero, you gotta look the part. And it seems like all of you have done well, with everyone showing off their costumes. As for Izuku's costume, it's not the same old costume that his mom made him. But she did make him a bit of a hero costume, which, if you guys know, his hero costume is based off of, the main protagonist from Devil Survivor 2's outfit. Basically, the bunny jacket hoodie he has. Come on, it looks good on Izuku if you think about it. As Izuku shows up last in Class 1A, everyone soon sees his costume and says that it looks so bland, or it doesn't really have much flash to it. As as Ochiko soon comes up to him and says, "Hey Deku, your costume looks pretty cool. I didn't expect that." As Izuku says, "Oh, yeah, I didn't want it to be too flashy. I asked my mom to make it for me though." And she says that it kind of looks cute with the bunny hoodie. As he blushes a little bit and says, "Thanks. I appreciate it, Uraka." Izuku soon noticed her costume as well, as he says, "That looks pretty tight. You're gonna be okay with that?" As she says, "Yeah, I didn't really specify what I wanted for my costume, so they just gave me this instead." As Izuku soon says, "Okay." In this timeline, Izuku isn't too nervous around girls, due to him having due to him, well, being friends with EO. So, yeah, don't worry about that, guys. After that little exchange, All Might soon says, all right, I'm going to be separating you all into teams. As Team A is Izuku and Ochiko, just like in canon, and Team D is Bakugo and Ida, which they'll be fighting in the first round, just like in canon. So, yeah. The reason. Soon after, All Might tells everyone to go to the marching room, and Izuku, Ochiko, Ida, and Bakugo soon prepare for their match. As the hero's job is to get the bomb that's settled onto that the villains have, and to either capture all the villains or capture the bomb. Soon after, it soon begins. As Izuku says, I want to... Uraka, how long can you hold yourself to fly up? And she says, not for very long. So I can't... Soon after I do it, I actually vomit like crazy. As Izuku says, damn. Well, guess we're just going to have to go inside. Knowing Kachan, he's most likely going to hit us head on without holding back, but mostly coming from me. As Ochiko says, so what do you and Bakugo, what's your relationship? It seems like he really hates you. I've noticed for the past couple of days. As Izuku says, it's complicated. Really complicated. Soon after, Bakugo and Ida begin wanting to plan a strategy. However, Bakugo doesn't really care too much. All he cares about is trying to put Izuku back into his place. And this time, he doesn't care on how he does it. In a way, he actually is okay with trying to kill him. With that said, Ochiko and Izuku soon enter the building, making it up to the second floor, and soon Izuku actually used his phone and used one of his abilities called Reflect to reflect Bakugo's quirk explosion right back at his face. With that, Bakugo is more pissed off than ever that Izuku just blocked his attack without even trying, and wondering, you damn nerd, what the hell did you do? As Izuku says, Ochiko, go. I'll handle Bakugo by myself. As Ochiko saying, are you sure? As he tells her, yeah. After all, like I said, he would be coming after me anyway. Soon after that, she leaves. With that said, Bakugo saying, you think you can handle me all by yourself, you damn nerd? All because you now have a quirk? And I bet it's tied to that damn phone of yours. Once I'm done here, I'm going to smash it. Then I'm going to put you back in the place where you belong. Back down the bottom. Because you don't belong here, you quirkless bastard. As Izuku tells him, you keep saying that. Keep telling me that I'm quirkless. But in fact, I do have a quirk. Sure, it may be tied to my phone. But what does that have to do about me? You just can't accept the fact that I now have power. Power that I can do whatever the hell I want with. As Bakugo said, you little. He rushes at him with another explosion. However, Izuku soon summons one of his demons. And it's not Ku Cullen. It's actually Jack Frost. Which he freezes him. And he freezes the explosion and Bakugo's arm. Bakugo able to smash the ice and get himself free. However, doing that also destroyed his gauntlet. As he says, how? How the hell did you? I figured those gauntlets weren't just for show. Knowing that, destroying them and also keeping you off guard was a good choice. And besides, like I need Ku Cullen to beat you. You're already weaker than me than ever, Kachan. As Bakugo hears this, he's more and more angry, more and more pissed, saying, you goddamn piece of shit nerd! I'm going to end you. This time, he actually uses his gauntlet early, as Izuku realized this and knew what to do in the process. As All Might says, "No, young Bakugo, you can't use that attack here. You'll kill him." As Izuku says, "Don't worry, All Might, I can handle this easily." As he soon uses his phone, switches out his skills, and puts barrier to to basically defend him from the explosion. As Bakugo says, if he thinks he can handle it, then so be it. But I don't give a damn. I'm putting this nerd back where he belongs. Back under my boot. As he pulls the grenade pin, the explosion hits Izuku head on. As everyone is surprised, wondering why Izuku didn't dodge, seeing if he's okay, as All Might is worried for Izuku, as he begins realizing Midoriya. That's the quirkless boy I met, that I told couldn't be a hero. When did he? I didn't even notice. I was too busy with young Mirio. After that, he begins heading to the door until Bakugo begins laughing like crazy, saying, "This is what you get, you damn nerd. This is what happens when weak, quirkless people like you come to this school." As Izuku says, "You're done, Kachan?" with his eyes wide open, as not even a single scratch is on Bakugo. As he says, "What the hell? How? You should be ashes right about now. You should be dead, you damn piece of..." Shut the hell up. As Izuku has a menacing aura, that of pure and adulterated rage. "I'm tired of your pointless, sad crying. It's seriously pissing me off now. As you know, beating you with Jack Frost would have been satisfying, showing on how weak you are." As he puts his head on his Jack Frost, "because I wanted to show you who's truly stronger. But now, I think it's time for me to show you how low the gap truly is between us now, Kacha." As he puts Jack Frost to his side and soon summons, "Come, Cucullin." And there, the mythical hero himself soon appears. As Izuku tells him, "Cucullin? Yes. Beat him to every inch of his life with your spear. But don't stab him though, okay?" As Cucullin says, "As you wish, master." Bakugo saying, "Don't you dare look down on me!" Without even realizing it, he was already smacked pretty hard by Cucullin's spear and already sent to the wall. Soon after, he was hit by the back end of the spear into his gut. There, he keeps getting hit over and over again by the spear without even the blade of the spear even touching him. As Bakugo gets beaten down harder and harder and harder, with bruises, and begins even spitting up blood. As everyone sees this, Kirishima soon says, "This is crazy. What is Midoriya thinking, doing this? This isn't the way of a hero." As everyone thinks, do you think... it shows that Bakugo really hates Midoriya, as there's some really bad tension going on with those two. But then Tokiyami says, "Does Bakugo even deserve something like this? We don't know the story yet. However, it shows that Midoriya truly is stronger than any of us." As Shoto soon hears this and thinks to himself, "No, he can't be. Can he?" As Bakugo is sent to a wide open area in the building as he's soon battered, bruised, beaten, and he even believes he even has a broken arm now. As Izuku emerges from the hallway with Kukulin and Jack Frost at his side, as Bakugo stands up on his feet and says, "You're not beating me yet, you damn piece of Ku," and interrupts him saying, "Kukulin," as he rushes at him full speed, beating him more and more. And this time, I think he even broke his jaw this time, as Bakugo he can't even speak or even has a hard time speaking without feeling pain. As Izuku soon kicks Bakugo on the side and puts his foot on his back, says, "See, Kachan, you've treated me like shit for the last time. And if I recall, you told me to go kill myself, do a swan dive off our middle school roof, right? Look, I'll let you on a little secret. I actually did. And I did die. But I was given a second chance of power. And now I'm going to use this power as a hero. I'll be the world's greatest hero. Better than you, and certainly better than All Might. You don't even stand a chance against me." As Izuku soon leaves and says, "Jack Frost, freeze him. Make sure it's thick enough that he can't even get out." As Jack Frost nods and freezes Bakugo, but only to his body, leaving his head okay. As Izuku now leaves and heads to the top, where Ochako is still having problems with Ida. As Izuku noticed this, he thinks, "Alright then." He soon returns Kukulin and brings out Mo Shuva and with Jack Frost, as they're hoping that they can corner Ida, that all four of them can corner Ida so he won't have anywhere else to go with the bomb, since it's the only option that they can have right now. Ida tries to call backup for Bakugo. However, as Izuku tells him, "Yeah, I don't think Kachan's going to be coming up here, Ida. No offense. So, you got at least two options. One, surrender the bomb or surrender to us. Or two, we beat you down and take the bomb by force." I'm more of a fan for the first option, as Ida may have the speed advantage, but he's still pretty outnumbered here. However, knowing that Izuku has no scratches on him one bit, he believes that he surrenders, with the hero team winning. As he returns his demons, both Uraka and Izuku both give each other high fives, and they leave, with Izuku heading to Ida and giving him a hand and saying he did awesome too. Making it pretty hard for Ochako to get the bomb and everything. As Ida says, "Thank you, Midoriya. I really appreciate it." As Izuku gives Ida a handshake, and all three of them leave. However, as for Bakugo, he's basically stuck in the nurse's office, basically being treated for all the beatdowns that Kukulin basically put on him. And as everyone comes in, they begin looking at Izuku, as he says, "What?" As Kirishima says, "Dude, that was brutal what you did to Bakugo. I mean, did he really deserve it?" As Izuku says, "Yep, every beating he got. I'll just say it's basically 10 years of what he did to me." As As All Might says, "Young Midoriya, what you did is not for coming of a hero. A hero does not beat down an enemy so hard that they what? Don't come back, that they put themselves in a coma, that they break their arms. So what? You're the one. A hero deals in absolutes, making their enemies submit to them without killing them. That's what matters, right? A hero has to do anything possible to protect others, no matter the cost, even if it makes them seem like the villain. So what? After that, All Might is shocked as Izuku's eyes were cold and filled with rage. Because every time Izuku looked at All Might now, all he can felt was rage now, the same way that he looked at Bakugo. With that, All Might soon asked on who was the MVP for the match. As well, being Ida, of course, Izuku may have had the best strategy and the best technique. However, Ida was more serious of the role and everything else, and even focused on his objective more. As Izuku didn't really care too much. He was glad that Ida got more spotlight than he did anyway, appreciating it anyway. After that, all the other matches go just like in canon, but the only difference being Bakugo being in the infirmary and Izuku not. Not only that, Izuku was confronted by Shoto as he says, "Midoriya, tell me, what is your quirk, really? I want to know. Tell me." As Izuku's saying, "Look, Todoroki, I got no reason to tell you shit. Now, leave me alone. I'm heading back." As he leaves, Jiro soon makes a comment saying, "Jesus, he acts more like it's not that he acts like a villain, it's more like he acts like a jerk. What's his problem?" As many of them begin thinking, Shoto is more curious about Izuku and the demon summoning app than anything. However, Izuku leaves school early since there's nothing else to do anyway, and doesn't really matter. It doesn't really care until he's stopped by a certain pink-haired girl with goggles on her head, saying, "Hi, Midoriya." As Izuku is shocked and scared, saying, "Hatsume, what are you doing here?" And as the two look at each other, wondering what holds a fate for Izuku. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to hear it. At any rate, and also like and subscribe, which helps on my channel a lot. At any rate, this is Mooky, signing out. Later.